Welcome to FPL Grind, where I will be helping you to build your dream fantasy team easily and strongly. So, hello guys, the FPL season finally arrives. We have been waiting this for a long time now, and the vibes are immaculate. Now let's start building our Game Week 1 team. So first off, in the position of goalkeeper, we have Aaron Ramsdale from Arsenal. He costs only £5 million and is selected by 19.3% of teams. So it will be a good pick for sure. And he's not like Haaland, like the whole world has taken him. So he might be a differential as well. He had 14 clean sheets in the last season. And also the match is against Nottingham Forest. And Nottingham Forest was the worst team last season in away form, and they only scored 11 goals all season, so there's a high probability of a clean sheet. Next up, we have Kieran Trippier as our first defender. He is one of the best defenders in FPL. He costs 6.5 million, which is alright, and he's selected by a whopping 35% of people. So Newcastle only conceded 14 goals last season in home games, and they also had 14 clean sheets, so there again is a high chance of clean sheets. And they overall conceded least goals alongside Manchester City last season. And Trippier scored a whopping 198 points. Also, there might be some tough fixtures coming up in Game Week 2 and 3 with Manchester City and Liverpool on the line. So I'll substitute or transfer him out. But for Game Week 1, he's a pretty well choice. Next up, we have got Trent Alexander-Arnold, the wonder kid from Liverpool. He costs a lot for a defender. It's £8 million. He's selected by 20.3% only, and his match is against Chelsea. Also an away match, so given Chelsea's uncertainties, it might be a good defender, might be not. But mostly, he gives a lot of assists. He also scores some free kicks, and there's a huge scope of clean sheets. He's an amazing player overall, so that's why I've taken him. Next up, we have Gabriel from Arsenal. He costs 5 million only, which is kind of a steal, and 31.1% people have selected him, which is quite a big amount. So yeah, he will be pretty influential in this team. Also, he has match against Nottingham Forest, and I already told you about Nottingham Forest in Ramsdale's section, so another clean sheet opportunity here. It will be pretty well, I guess. So next we have Estupinian. Estupinian is the Haaland of defenders. A whopping 53% have picked him, and he's an interesting budget pick. He has his first match against Luton, and Luton is playing away. So Luton is pretty new to the Premier League, and there's a high pressure on a fairly new team. So again, clean sheet chances are pretty high, and he also costs less, which is quite a bargain. So he might be a great addition to this team. Moving on to the backbone of any football team, the midfield, we have Bukayo Saka as the midfield. He takes penalties, scored 14 goals and 12 assists last season, which is a huge number. 58.3% of us have already selected him, so he will be a very good selection in this team, and I suppose he will score a goal at least in this match against Nottingham Forest, of course. Next up, we have Alex Iwobi as our midfielder. Costs only 5.5 million, so a budget pick again, and I will label him as the differential in my team because less than 1% people have taken him. So he starts all matches, scored 2 goals, gave 8 assists, and Everton might be better this season than last time. So I have some hopes from this guy, so let's see what he can do in this week. Next up, glory Man United. Yes. No, not Bruno Fernandes. It's Marcus Rashford. He's the forward, labeled as a midfielder in FPL. I do not know why. He costs 9 million, which is okay for a player of his caliber, He's a great goal scorer, played the best season of his life last time, and he looks pretty confident to me. And he had 17 goals, assisted 7 times, and 48% of us have taken him. So he might score 1 or 2 goals against Wolves. A good pick overall, an ambitious pick, I'll say. Let's see what happens. Coming up to the real forwards now, we have Erling Haaland, the ballistic Norwegian. He's the no-brainer pick in the team. Almost everyone has taken him, and he was the Golden Boot winner last time. And I feel 14 million is a bit high for any player, but like it will surely go down after some amount of time. But then we cannot really risk having Haaland in our team. I mean, not having Haaland in our team, because he can score goals, a lot of goals. We all know it. Next up, we have our second forward from Liverpool, Darwin Núñez. He didn't have the season we all expected from him last season. Sorry, my budgies. Excited. But only 15% have taken him, and he costs 7.5 million, which is kind of a bargain for a forward from Liverpool who can score many goals given the right time. So I believe in Darwin Núñez. He will score this season. Let's see if he stands up to our expectations. Next up, the final of our playing 11 from Brighton, João Pedro. He's a forward. He takes penalties. He has the match against Luton, so he's a good pick, I guess. Also, he costs only 5.5 million, which is a budget pick, and only 20% of us have taken him. So 20% is a number that is not too large, so he might be a very well differential in our team. So I've picked my captain as Erling Haaland because in the back of my mind he is scoring a lot of points. Also, I have Aaron Ramsdale as my vice captain in case Haaland doesn't play, so I'm counting on his clean sheet to score double points as captain. As substitutes, I've got Jose Sa from Wolves, Sushak from West Ham, Byrne from Newcastle, and Gibbs White from Nottingham Forest. Also, there are unlimited number of free transfers, and my squad costs a full 100 mil, so the balance is 0, of course. So finishing off, my team name is YSO11, in case you couldn't read it, because nobody can read it because it's a weird name. And my league code is XYJ43D. So have a nice game week, and if you like the content, please like and subscribe for more such FPL based content. Thank you.